Hey there, happy Tuesday. It is happy because if you remember what this is, you might want to find one, dig it out, dust it off. You might get a chance to use it. In fact, we got a couple of days where this might come in handy. An umbrella? What's that? Rain doesn't fall in the coastal bend. Oh yes, it does. It does, and it will as we head not only into tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, the weekend. This is sounding like a whole lot of rain, Stephanie. What's going on? We're not talking about a washout, but there are a couple of opportunities to pick up measurable rainfall. At this point, that is the goal. We have seen such a dry spell here in the coastal bend that this is a pretty big deal. And unlike past times where just a few have been lucky enough to record decent rain, I think everyone's in the pool on this. We'll talk about it because it's a pretty complicated forecast, but some foreshadowing. In case you haven't seen the clues, all that mugginess we've been feeling since the end of last week, the National Weather Service in San Antonio, Austin has already put a flood watch on deck for many counties up that way, and some of these counties comprise the northern half of our watershed. So a good drink of rain at least coming to the watershed, that's a plus. But will we see any of this here in the coastal bend? Not as much, but we are looking at some decent rain. The setup has already been happening, like I mentioned, since last week, but even today, you probably noticed it more with hot temperatures and lots of humidity. We just need a spark to set the rain off, a hand to turn on the faucet, as it were. We had a warm morning. Normally we'd start out in the mid to upper 50s. How about the low 70s? Yeah, that's normally where we would end the day, around there, but we topped out at 88 degrees here in Corpus Christi. Now, even though the clouds were very looming, looked like they want to give us some rainfall, they didn't. So our rainfall deficit continues to fall beyond a foot of rain in the red for our rainfall budget. We are behind by a whole lot, but we're on our way to 13 inches not seen in the coastal bend that we would have expected. So this rainfall is going to be very, very useful. It's highly anticipated, and we've got the water in the air around us. Dew point temperatures help us understand how much water is in the air around us in comparison to the temperature. So on our scale here, when we've got 70s, that's air you can wear. We've pretty much jam-packed the air around us with water. We just need to tap into it. And like I said, I know you felt it because our temperatures are still warm. We are still holding on to 80s for many neighborhoods here. So if you're going to be going for that dog walk tonight, you might have to cut a little shorter if you've got bigger pups out there. But if you got a lot of pups, well, maybe you're going to be going for a little bit of a longer walk here. Our crew should enjoy some warm temps into the overnight, a little bit of a breeze for these fluffy pups to help out, but generally it's going to be more summer-like than fall. Fall temperatures missing like the rain. So here's what to expect tomorrow as compared to today. We're still going to start things off with warm temperatures and wrap up with a warm, muggy afternoon. We're still going to have mostly cloudy skies, but unlike today where they look like they want it to rain, we're actually going to see a few isolated showers. This is a little bit every day, and it'll start out with a foggy morning. So like the past couple of days, if fog has been part of your commute, you can expect it to be back tomorrow and be gone after sunrise. But those showers will probably come in as we head toward the afternoon. Again, it's not a whole lot. This is not a washout over the next couple of days, but we're talking about the overnight into the morning. And then by the afternoon, we're probably going to see things dialing back. But that's only the first day. The next 7 days will offer us decent rainfall. Looks like even more Saturday through Monday. So if you're making those Thanksgiving plans, let's continue to get things going because those preparations might be done in the rain. We're looking at scattered showers as we head on into the weekend. So stay tuned to the forecast. We'll continue to keep you up on any changes.